Hey everybody, how's it going? PG here, and welcome back to Bloodborne. This will be our second video doing Bloodborne. As you can see, I have changed out of the lame, like vampire outfit that we start off in, and I got it's like the only other armor set you can buy. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Uh, anyway, we got a fat dude here with a brick. We're gonna throw a rock at him. Oh no, wait, that was like some kind of fucking oil urn. Oh yeah, yeah. Important note. Oil urn plus Molotov cocktail equals really good big explosion. You can kind of put two and two together. I mean, yes, that's exactly what you would expect. But for the most part, you always kind of run into those circumstances where sometimes in games they don't let those things link up. So anyway, here it is, the Cleric Beast. Everybody kind of told me, hey, be careful when it comes to the Cleric Beast. This is my first time fighting him, so I don't know. Maybe we'll find out if he's really fucked up and difficult. Like I said, guys, I did my best to avoid Bloodborne videos for a lot of reasons. So far, the game itself looks really beautiful. There's a you're kind of left wanting when it comes to, like shield or, something like that. But reading more into the game, I can see that they want this to be a more aggressive, player-friendly version of Dark Souls. So that in mind, what the fuck's going on with this camera view? That in mind, that's fine. We will adapt and overcome. I'm not really worried about it. It's so far still a pretty enjoyable game, even with the things that are kind of off. I guess I just kind of expected to be a little bit more like Dark Souls, and it's not a bad thing that it's not like Dark Souls at all. It definitely has a bit of a Dark Souls vibe to it and things like that. And the game itself is actually fun to play so far, which is more than I thought it would be, to be honest. The few trailers I let myself actually watch were very misconstrued compared to what the game is so far. The opening wasn't exactly, God, what's the word for it? The opening didn't exactly make you as a character, well, the player, feel more endeared to the character, or what the fuck is up with this camera? There we go. Make you actually care so much. I gotta say, Dark Souls 2, it had a shit long ass fucking opening. Like, I think the opening's like 5 minutes, 6 minutes long, which is a bit much for any real game. Usually you're in the tutorial mode when they're actually doing the introductions and shit like that. So, just a kind of like a 5-6 minute, here you go, this is your game type deal was a bit much in Dark Souls 2. But even that, it endears you to the character, and it kind of sets you on a path to make your character reflect an image of yourself or someone you know, or really just make your character really cool. The opening to this game, although rather short and with no endearing properties, kind of just makes you feel more inclined to make what you want, which isn't a bad thing. You just make something fun and silly and just go with it because that's what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's actually quite nice. As you can see, we are like Magneto's hipster brother or some shit like that. I have no idea what the fuck we are. Oh. Oh, get out of there. Okay. Interesting. That seems to be the gimmick to fight this boss. Went ahead and wasted my last Molotov cocktail there just to do my thing. Missed his head. That's cool. Wow, he wanted a hug. There you go, little buddy. There's a hug. The fuck? Oh, I hit his head last time and he did that cool stun animation. I'm assuming that's the gimmick to beat this boss. With my luck, I'm like completely fucking this up, and I'm supposed to like attack his toe or something. But that's cool. Like I said, guys, it's my first time fighting the Cleric Beast. I'm just happy we haven't been one shot yet. I don't know if the Cleric Beast is a bit of an homage to Manus of the Abyss, well, Father of the Abyss, which would be Dark Souls 1 DLC for Ulasil, if you guys remember that. But this guy looks just like Manus. A bit more than I would actually want him to. But the cool like reindeer helmet thing, that'd be cool. Can I get that? Can I have that? I'd settle for having a wicked giant stupid arm. That'd be pretty cool too. It seems like the fuzzy arm is the arm that has the primary attacks, and the non-fuzzy arm is the, I would say, weaker hand that kind of, as you can see, he kind of propels himself forward with the dominant hand and shit like that, and then when he goes backwards, he uses his weaker hand to kind of support his body weight. So I'm assuming he has a strong hand and a weak hand. That was me being a dick. I threw a pebble at him. There's something wildly entertaining about throwing rocks at people. Maybe that's just because that's what I liked to do when I was a kid. Oh, that was rude. Did not see that coming. Okay. So far, so good, though. Although this boss is really just a dead set lookalike when it comes to Manus, I'm not really upset about it. Like, this is actually really cool. I like that he kind of looks like an older series Souls boss. Oh, I thought he ripped his fucking arm off. That was cool. Anyway, I kind of like that the overall look. I would say an animalistic humanoid first boss is really cool, and it really does stick with the Souls series. Demon Souls, you fight the Vanguard, and he has, you know, 2 arms, 2 legs, and like a big ass machete. Dark Souls 1, the first thing you fight is the Asylum Demon. There you go. And the Asylum Demon's a pretty cool guy. Again, 2 arms, 2 legs. He's got little wings, and he's got himself a little weapon. So this is par for the course when it comes to Soul Series style games. You fight a rather humanoid, or at least human-shaped individual for your first boss fight. And this seems to be humanish, you know? I don't want to be judgy, but, you know, you could use a bit of a makeover, maybe a shower, but humanoid nonetheless. I am fucking running out of heals. I wish he would be my friend again. Oh, there it is. Well, squeaky wheel gets the grease. There we go. What is that? I think we got to do that 2 more times and he'll be dead. 1 more if we're lucky. Wish I had bought more Molotov cocktails. It kind of seems like you could come in here with some urns and some fire bombs and just fuck this dude's world up. Yeah, stay over there by the statue, stupid. So this isn't as hard as I thought it would be, which is a little bit of a letdown, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, he hugged the statue. That's how you make friends. There you go. Hugs. Alright, stop doing that. He just seems kind of permanently aggroed right now. Like, he's just non-stop offense right now, which is, I guess, what anybody would do if they were this low on health in a game. I don't know if he has, like, different, I don't want to call it an attack set, different aggro status when it comes to, his health being low. No idea. Anyway, like I was saying, it kind of seems like if I'd kept both my urns, I could have came in here, done about 700 damage to him. And possibly with a couple more Molotov cocktails that you can actually buy, probably just come in here and fuck this dude's world up with a bunch of fire and have little to no real effort involved in that. I'm just gonna keep shooting you. They did give me a gun. Alright. that ends that. Huh. Well, first boss. Not as hard as I thought. Prey slaughtered. Kind of missed victory achieved, but whatever. Alright, so after you beat the first boss, you can come back here, and the doll, she's alive. And she has a funny accent. I don't know, I'm talking over her lines so you can't really hear it, but trust me, it's a doll with a funny accent. Makes no sense, but is what it is. None of this makes sense, so don't be judgy. Kind of digging her poncho slash like Little Red Riding Hood robe slash blanket. Kind of into it. Kind of want that. Alright, so she is the one that lets you level up, and since I have some souls or blood echoes, whatever the fuck that is, it's basically souls. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Anyway, got some souls to burn, or blood to spread, whatever the fuck that means. Alright, so here we go. All this shit. You can stop and pause and read this shit if you want. My general little idea was that if I can read it twice, you can read it once. So that's why I'm going rather fast. I'm also not the fastest of readers, so yeah, you should be able to read it in the time it took me to read it. I think there's one where I paused on it for quite a while because I was like, what the fuck word is that? But, yeah, we won't talk about that. It just proves how goddamn dumb I am. Alright, so we don't need any of this shit anymore. Read up on all of that. Okay, so once we finish up going down the line here, we will then level up our stats. And because everything seems rather bland at the minute, I think we are going to go for some steady things like strength. Probably some endurance. Endurance seems really important. Our health overall seems rather good for where we're at in the game, I guess. So, I think I'll leave vitality alone for now, and, yeah, that'll be our character for right now. I think that's rather fitting. And hopefully I didn't just make a huge mistake. Who fucking cares? I wonder if you can farm... what, blood echoes. It's the fucking worst. I wonder if you can farm fucking souls in this game. I really haven't tested it out yet. I've kind of just been going in one straight line and hoping for the best. So here's the rest of what the doll lady has to say, and then after that I will show you where you upgrade your weapon and where you can store your gear, which I'm assuming means you have limited inventory space and equipment burden, which would be reminiscent of the game styling of Demon Souls. In Demon Souls, you make a friend and he holds all your shit, and I don't know. That was a rather weird mechanic. It made a lot of sense in a sense of, hey, you can't carry endless amounts of shit. But at the same time, it was a bit weird that you just going on journeys and leaving your shit to be watched by some guy. By the way, best thing in the whole game, right there. You can just fucking sit. Anyway, this is me accepting a gift from these, people things. Whatever the fuck they're called. So people are saying that, the Hunter's Dream, which is where I am right now, looks a shitload like the Nexus from Demon Souls. And, you're not fucking wrong. It is. It's just, again, they reinvented the wheel. That's your storage. Don't care about that. Here's your workshop. You can do workshop stuff. It's cool. Yay. Alright, keeping in mind, if you are using the weapon that you got in the game and you've been doing a lot of bullshit, you will have a pretty degraded weapon, which means it's weak and flimsy and it's got like fur stuck in it and shit. Fixing your weapon lowers its overall durability, which means the more you fix it, the more often it breaks, which pretty much makes it a goddamn Honda. But that's okay. Honda's excluded. Actually a rather good mechanic in my mind. unless, you know, you waste all your money and accessory items and upgrade your weapon or whatever the fuck you have, or your gun or whatever the fuck the case might be, and you just upgrade that throughout the entire game, and then it breaks, and then you fix it 1,000 times, and every time you fucking fix it, now it has like 2 durability. But I'm sure that's a game mechanic that they've thought of and figured out. I'm sure that won't happen. And if it does, I'm sure there's a way around it. Anyway, this is another guy. The doll lady talked about him. Apparently, he's like a cool guy. He used to be a hunter, now he's not. I don't know why. He's also in a wheelchair. Maybe that's why. Not to be rude, just don't see you running around killing wolves when you're stuck in a chair. That's fine. I don't judge. Yeah. He also kind of hints towards me fucking the doll, which that's not cool, dude. Not into that. So anyway, here's the rest of the emoticons that I have so far. I think that's like joy or some shit like that. As always, guys, Bloodborne is new to the channel. It's a new game in general. I hope you guys are liking it. It's actually more fun than I thought it'd be. Stay tuned.